Hey guys, John Locks here, back with our mostly not blind playthrough of Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. So let me just pull up the map real fast, show you guys where we are at. Where are we? Okay, we are right here. We just came out of Castle 5, Laruba, or Mansion 5, Laruba Mansion. We are here. Dracula is here, so we basically have to go all the way around back to Dracula. There's a couple towns along the way, which is good. We just got a level, so we're basically fine if we die. I think we have 2 more deaths that we can take, or I should say 1 more that we can take before we continue. But presumably this will be the last episode for this series, and then we can move on to the fan-made sequel, Seal of the Curse, which should be a lot of fun. I really hope so. All right, whatever. Anyway, pull up this. I'm basically continuing right after I stopped the last episode, because I was thinking about the whole concept of cheating and all that stuff. There are those that would say that this is cheating, using the map. I have no idea. Okay. And go. Whatever, we'll use one. You'll use another. Oh, you jerk. I don't know if we need to use more, but I'll... Wow, that hurt, actually. Oh, Jesus. Slow down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this... We can take one death now. Alright, you stupid flame monster. I'm not gonna go back for that, because if I do... It'll, I may die. Okay. Right, so the concept of cheating, it's like, when you clep... Like, that's not cheating, because you already know the material. So if the whole point of all of that stuff is to ensure that you know the material... Ooh, I thought I was not gonna make that for a second there. Then... if the whole point of, let's say the final boss of a game is to... What a horrible night to have a curse. Is to ensure that you're capable of beating the game. Like, that's the ideal, from what I understand, is... they're supposed to use all of your... It's supposed to challenge all the skills and all of your knowledge that you've gained so far. We're just gonna keep going to the right, because I don't believe... Right. Let's pull that map back up. Okay, so we are now here, Castle 4. We just have to keep going. Town of Doina does have a church. I don't think we've talked to people. I don't... Maybe we should just keep going. As much as I want to talk to people and stuff, we'll see. I mean, we can read the responses right there, or what they say, but... Because I want to do everything as legit as possible. But it's like, if you know the material already, Whoa! I don't know how that didn't hit me, but... Okay. We're at the town. Turn left for the Wicked Ditch. Right to go north. Well then. Can't go in the church. Guess we have to stand in front of it and shout. It's gonna be a while for another level, too. And I don't think there's anything we can purchase in here. Do we just sit here and wait? Alright, let's do that, because at least I wanna talk to the people and stuff. I know it's silly, but it's what I want to do. So right, the whole concept of cheating is, I mean, we look at cheating as generally bad, but realistically, cheating, like say Portal, right? The whole thing is, it's like a class, sort of. It's supposed to teach you the mechanics and the gameplay, and then you get to the final area, and that requires you to use all the stuff that you'd previously learned. But if you already understand, if you clep the course or whatever, or test out, if you just use a cheat code, skip to the final level, and then you're like, yeah, I understand all these concepts of physics and everything, then it's not really cheating per se. I guess I would argue that you've sort of, if you've never experienced all that before, the point of the game is to experience it, right? So if you just skip to the last level and beat it, like in this game, you can do that. You can get a password that puts in, or that you put in, that gives you everything you need. That was like 3 minutes once I got here. So, all right, let's, we're at the edge of the map. Okay, let's talk to this person, I guess. Oh, can we buy something? Buy some of my laurels. I'll take some more, actually, yeah. I didn't know how many I had, but I'll definitely take some. You know, so I would say you're, you know, cheating yourself out of the experience of playing Portal, but I mean, that's a different usage of the word. That's not the right thing. The cross in Laruba's mansion must be found. Maybe. I guess we don't need to go in here, because we're full health. Who else? Is there someone... Oh, there's a dude over here. After Castlevania, I warned you not to return. That's kind of awkward. After Castlevania, the first one, I warned you not to return. Old woman, they always lie. Get back! Alright. Or is that telling the truth? Oh yeah, we read the sign. Yeah, so, I don't know. It's, you've upset the people. Now get out of town. Right, that goes back to the whole, presumably, the people are caught in between a war between the Belmonts and Dracula. Alright, where to now? We're going to the right. And we just keep going to the right. We're in Doina. So we keep going to the right. And then we... Down takes you to... Yomi? Oh, you have to go down anyway. Because this goes to a dead end. Go down and then... Castlevania. So you can use a password to get... I believe you start at the very beginning, but you have all the weapons and stuff that you need. Let's keep going to the right. Firefox, take it away. So, is that cheating if you've never done it before? Yes, I suppose. Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Please don't jump back up. Well... Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. I know. I was trying to be as deadpan as possible. Die, monster! You don't belong in this world. Hell hath no... Holy crap! Ah, more poison swamps. Well, screw it, we're going. We gotta go down, right? I lost my train of thought about the whole cheating thing, but it's like if you were gonna, you know, you cheat yourself out of the experience, can you actually say you've beaten the game? Hang on, let's look at this town first. I would say no, because beating the game means going through the game. Warping to the last level... Where are we? Right here? Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, and then... Oh! No church. No church, nothing to buy. Then again, this is the town right outside Castlevania, so... Everybody's dead, probably. Looks like 2 open doors, no one else to talk to. The town is also cursed. Turn right for Vrad Graveyard, left for the Dora Woods. It's supposed to be Vlad? Did they have Japanese people that didn't understand English translate this stuff? Knowing Konami, it's entirely possible. But yeah, so skipping to the end, never having played the game, I would definitely say is cheating because it's supposed to be beating the game. It's beating the game, not beating the final boss. Let's live here together. I remember that line from the AVGN review. Oh! The gravestones. I thought those were in the background. Alright, Hawk. Okay. Ouch. Spirits. Alright. Right, so then what? There we go. What a horrible night to have a curse. As long as this bridge doesn't collapse underneath me, then we're good. Is this supposed to be the bridge to Castlevania? Like the actual... where there's typically a drawbridge? I think so, yes. And it's a ruined castle. I wonder if this is actually the ruins of Castlevania, where after it collapsed, because there's like windows and stuff. "13 days. I guess that means we get the middle ending? Because it's 16? So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of different... Oh, yeah, and you're not getting out. No escape once you come in here. Do we go up? Looks like a yes. I'm gonna say before we fight Dracula, and we will, because I just want to see what happens when he flies around and stuff. Is this him? No, he's... I'll say right there. Okay. Okay, cannot move. He's moving on his own. There's the 5 pieces. Oh, ouch. Okay, oh. Okay, that's... Oh, and the flame still hurts you. That's not terrible. Not terrible. Although the confrontation between Simon and Dracula has concluded, Simon couldn't survive his fatal wounds, I assume. Yeah. Transylvania's only hope is a young man who will triumph over evil and rid the city of Dracula's deadly curse. Which he did, though. Because he still died from his wounds. There you go. That's Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Let's pull up... Okay, we're gonna go away from this for a second. Simon's Quest translation. This one. Right. Okay, let's... Alright, here we go. Simon's Quest Castlevania 2, version differences and translation mysteries dissected. This is, I believe... Yeah, here you go. Joel Yildiuma, 2012. So about 8 years ago. Not bad, though. I think he's Russian or something. Right, so... And it shows you the title screens from the different, like the Japanese version, North American version, PAL version, and he's Finnish. That's right. He's Finnish. So it kind of shows you the different stuff. The Japanese, NES. This is actually worth a read. It's long. You can't see the thing over here, but it's long. It goes through all of the text in the game. And it shows you some of the speed, the output comparisons, right? Like the Japanese dialogue. See, that seems normal. This English is slow. Finnish is faster. Actually, this seems faster. We have the dialogue text. Yeah, I know. I put extra syllables on that. The ferryman. And it talks about like the literal translations, which is good. But I wanted to show you guys the it's he has his own comments, right? So destroy the curse with Dracula's heart in Rover Mansion. The original English version is terse to the degree of meaninglessness. Still, the clue is completely true when you realize that it refers to the ferryman. Not too easy, considering the amount of stuff that is cursed in this game. Simon is cursed and will die if he does not vanquish Dracula soon enough. The ferryman is cursed, the curse of the river. There's a cursed swamp. There's Dracula's curse, which is solved with clue books. And clue books are trapped because of a curse. In the Finnish version, I'm calling the monsters of wilderness as demons, but also translating Mao as the demon. To avoid misleading the player, Finnish language does not contain a way to separately express a demon and the demon. I explicitly wrote Dracula's heart in Finnish in this particular line. So yeah, and you can see all the different, translations here on the right. But what I wanted to show you was the endings. There's even like NPCs in Town 5, Allendale, theme old men. Almost all of them speak in old men's accent. There's even like accents to deal with, and probably cultural idioms and slang and stuff like that. So, yeah, just rough translations. And these are all the different text strings and their locations, presumably in the code. Okay, but here we have the three endings. The original ending text was in English, which is weird. That's why I think the AVGN thought it was all that they messed them up, but they're all bad endings. Like, none of them are really good. Like, because in the first one, I think he survives. What is it? Yeah, beat game days 0 to 7. Yes, the Japanese version is English, is also longer than the English version. The ending also includes the number of days it took to beat the game. To compensate for the longer duration it takes to display the text, Japanese ending song, right, also includes multiple, I think that's supposed to be stanzas. Both songs last for the duration of the respective texts. Note, there are no good or bad endings. There are three endings. They are ending 1. Simon won, but in an ironic twist, Dracula still wakes up. Ending 2, 9 to 23 days. Simon won, but it took him just a bit too long and he did not make it. Ending 3, more than 24 days. 24 or more days. Simon won, but it was way too late for him personally. The ending text is a eulogy. Currently, the ending text in the retranslation, both English and Finnish, are a bit misadjusted to account for these descriptions. Okay, so end 1 says, what, the encounter with Dracula is terminated. This text is really tiny, even on this monitor. Simon Belmont has put an end to the eternal darkness in Transylvania. His blood and sweat have penetrated the earth and will induce magic and happiness for those who walk on this land. Comment. Let's do number 2, which is the one that we just did. The English version is a horrible mistranslation. It makes it look like Simon did not accomplish anything. The original intention appears to have been, moreover, the world lost a great hero. The concept of praying was removed for political reasons, right? So what's the original? And the battle ended, right, because they had, it was in English, but they didn't just directly pull it over. They altered it, presumably by people who didn't speak English. And the battle, maybe they used Google Translate or I mean, that wasn't a thing back then, but, books. And the battle ended, they had one guy that studied English in school, and he's like, oh yeah, I could do it. And the battle ended, but on account of the injuries suffered during the battle, Simon Belmont passed away until a young man to fight against evils like him comes again to this world. Transylvanians will keep praying forever. It's still a bad translation, because it sounds like he failed, when I believe he actually succeeded but just died to his wounds. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. And then the third, The battle is consummated. Now peace and serenity have been restored to Transylvania, and the people are free of Dracula's curse forever, and you, Simon Belmont, will always be remembered for your bravery and courage. Comment: the word live or live is an authentic typo in the Japanese version. The Japanese version says, and the battle ended. Now the peace and calm have arrived back at Transylvania. Just live before. The name of the hero will be etched upon our mind dearly. His name is Simon Belmont. That is the name of yourself. Yeah, even the English in the Japanese is basically English. If the game was beaten exactly on... the Japanese version contains an Easter egg. If the game was beaten exactly on day 69, not before, not later, an extra line is displayed after the text, see you again. The English version still contains this check, but it does not work because the text is shorter and thus never reaches line number 80. Right, so... yeah, it's still weird. It's still weird. And then you have all of the stuff, the actual people, I guess, whether it's total nonsense or irrelevant, minor misinformation, true but vague, true and clear, true incomprehensible. A lot of, and whether the translations are different or lack of a map degraded the usefulness. Yeah, exactly. And as far as cheating, just beat the games how you want. I would argue in general that, let's pull the this back up. I would argue that the goal is to experience the game. Something like this where you basically need a guide, I feel like that's okay. That's still a valid completion of the game. Using the password to just skip straight to the final boss and just walking to the right until you get to him and then beating him. No. Because the goal is to experience the thing. This one doesn't, it's not really about the skills that you've accomplished or the skills that you've learned throughout your journey. It's just not. What about Mario? The original Mario, there's warps. Is the goal to play through every single level? Is it cheating to take the warps? I would say no. In that case, the goal is to win. Well, but the difference is it's in game as opposed to like a cheat code, right? But passwords are in game too. So if you haven't gotten the password, if you haven't gone through, then I consider it cheating, and you didn't really beat the game. You skipped to the end. It's the journey. I don't know. Like I said, I've been thinking a lot about it, and just maybe one of these days I'll make a video on it. It's because it's kind of it's hard. It's like very, in this case, it's not quite case specific, but it is very precise. And then there's just haters out there that just want to, well, you didn't really beat it. And then on the other side, there's people that claim that they did when all they did was skip to the end and then use a cheat code to become invincible and kill the final boss. Where, it's like both extremes are wrong. The truth is somewhere in the middle. What else? Anything else? I can see how people, if you play the original Castlevania, which is more of like an arcade style game, it's very difficult. And then this is totally different. And I could see how people, you know, it's like with Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, totally different. Some people, this is their favorite game, or Zelda 2 is their favorite game. And, you know, if that's your opinion, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This has kind of a poor reputation just because of the bad translation and how obscure, intentionally obscure it is, and the translation does not help. So, I'm kind of rambling a bit, but, you know, I had fun. I hope you guys did too. It's definitely worth a playthrough if you've never done it, just to get it over with, so to speak. And, yeah, but I could see definitely how this is a bit of a shock. You're like, oh, good, a new Castlevania. I love number 1. And then this comes out and you're like, That's Nintendo. Nintendo constantly needs to innovate for better or worse. You know, they don't want to make the same game twice. That's why we're never going to get another... we're probably never going to get another good Star Fox or another F-Zero. Then again, I haven't bought consoles in years, so whatever. But I think next time will probably be the fan translation, or I'm sorry, not fan translation, the fan sequel to this, Seal of the Curse. We'll see. We'll see. That's it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. I really hope you guys enjoyed these episodes. Like I said, I'm repeating myself now, but if you haven't played this and you've always wanted to, do what I did. That way you can say you've gone through it. Because now I have. I've always wanted to, and now I finally have. True, I might not have figured it out for myself, but back in the day when there's the water cooler or whatever, or you know, your friends at school, you're like, man, I couldn't figure out how to get this. Oh, you just gotta go, you gotta take a left. Oh, you know, when you go into the mansion, there's like a hidden floor thing, there's another hidden floor thing, or something like that. You know, that's the point. Everyone's supposed to collaborate. You know, being told there's a hidden wall is just as valid, or whatever. Anyway, what is your guys' unique positive moment for today? For me, I'm actually going to say beating the game. Finally being done with this. Sort of not fulfilling a dream, but it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. And now I have. So that's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys is just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. I realized this was kind of a short episode, and I rambled for about half of it. Hopefully the rambling was interesting and not incredibly boring, but there's probably a little bit of both in there. As always, guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, man, my nose is really itchy. Let me hear it. I read all of the comments, and I try and respond to all of them, unless they're trolls or haters. But yeah. But that was, you know, that was playing this game and beating it finally. That was my unique positive moment. I'm jumping all over the place. It'll be all right, though. I do hope to see you guys next time. Until then, guys, take care.